everyone, welcome back to my small business channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Elle, I'm the owner of Our Forever Utopia, and over here we sell cute, colourful, quirky, handmade and hand-painted ceramics and clay. Firstly, thank you so much for joining me and clicking on this video because it means that I don't have to spend the day in the studio alone, and I'm feeling anxious today. I've got that heavy feeling on my chest. I'm not 100% sure as to why. I had my restock this morning. The time is 1:15. I had my restock at 10 o'clock and it was a full shop restock. I didn't film it because I don't want to get too repetitive with these vlogs. I don't know, you let me know. Do you like seeing it? Do you like a mixture of some weeks seeing it, some weeks not? I don't just want to be filming repetitively my restocks and then that's not what you want to see. So let me know if you do miss seeing it or if you're happy with how I'm doing it with some weeks I show it, some weeks I don't. I think it's slightly to do with that. I think because I've been selling out for the past few, well, however many restocks, I think I've got in my head that if I don't sell out, I'm not successful, because that's silly, because I obviously am so grateful for all of the orders that I get. But I think what it is in my mind is I start thinking this is it, this is where it all starts dropping off, and week after week I get less and less and less. I say it as an order comes through. Thank you so much. Who was that? Let's have a little look. Danielle has ordered so much from my shop, honestly. I think I see her name every single time in my restocks, which blows my mind. That's just incredible. So thank you so much, Danielle, if you watch these videos. I don't know if you do, but if you do, thank you so much. I feel like I shouldn't carry on what I was saying now, where I'm thinking the orders are going to drop off, because I feel like that was a sign that I just need to relax, take it for what it is. I think as well, I was saying to my fiance this morning, because he was like, you've done incredible, just take it for what it is. And I just feel like, because it's now my full-time job. Is there a wasp in here? I can hear some buzzing. Might have been outside. Yeah, because it's my full-time job now and I rely on it 100% financially, I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I actually do if 1 month I just don't get many orders? And I know it's the reality of owning a small business. I've had this previously, but I think just because it is full-time 100% now, it's the only source of income for me. I'm like, what do I actually do? How do I know that? I don't know. Honestly, if you're a small business owner or if you're self-employed, I'm sure you have these thoughts regularly of what if it just all goes away? Then what? But yeah, you should really just live in the moment and take it for what it is. Anyway, after that long intro, today's video, I obviously do have a lot of orders to work through now, but I've given the turnaround time 1 to 2 weeks. I'm going away in August as well for a few days, and I need to get a move on with my autumn, I think it's my autumn collection. I think I'm hoping to launch it at the end of August, which is scary because that does seem like a push for me, but I don't think you can see. The shelf is completely empty basically. We have nothing on this shelf. This shelf, we have some of the autumn pieces that are going to be coming. I mean, look at these tiny little charms, little pancakes, a mug, a little tiny croissant. This is a tiny book. And then up here we have, these were the few new bits that I put in the shop. We have the orange vase, which I love this style of vase. I can't wait to do. I do have some more blank ones of it, and I can't wait to do some more designs in that style vase. And then I had a new little Lucky Cat frame and matching bud vase. These actually haven't sold yet, which I'm really hoping they do, because they're so cute, but I feel like they are very niche, and it's one of them things that as I was making it, I'm like, just because I love it doesn't mean that other people are going to love it, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that they do find a new home. And then we have the pink and red striped photo frame to match the pink and red striped vase, and that was the only new bits I put up. Everything else was a restock of like summer and stripes. I do actually want to spend a couple of hours today getting a head start on the autumn collection. It's kind of split into two. We've got a few like Halloweeny themed bits. We've got a couple of ghost pieces, a couple of pumpkin pieces, but the main focus that I want to do is my cozy cafe collection, which I have a sheet here of all of the things that I would love to bring to the collection. I'm thinking lots of like breakfasty themed like vases, magnet sets. We've got book pieces, like just when you picture a cozy cafe, I picture like the Rag and Bone Man. Is it Rag and Bow or Rag and Bone? I think it's Rag and Bow. Basically the people who collect scrap metal and things like that. But they have this microphone thing, which I don't know if it's a microphone that they're speaking to, like a megaphone, or if they press a button in it, like, I don't know. You can probably still hear them. I think they'll come back this way as well. Anyway, yeah, when I picture a cozy cafe, I want it to be like, I've always wanted to own a cafe. Do I think it'll ever happen? Probably not, but I've always wanted to own a cafe. Like I have a Pinterest board that I've had since I was probably like 14 years old with how my cafe would look like inside, outside, what kind of foods and cakes we'd sell. So I want it to be a lot of like book themed things, pastries, breads, cakes, and yeah, that is the idea I'm going with. And I think that's been playing on my mind too, because I've not really done anything, like I've not done a full collection like this. So I was saying to Nathan, I was like, what if people don't like it? I don't know, but I'm gonna roll with it because I've got a gut feeling that these pieces are getting me excited, so I do want to roll with it. So that is what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to work on some of the clay pieces for that collection. There's also a vase. I'm going to do a hot chocolate vase. Now I could do it and it could turn out like not great, but the idea's there and I'm going to give it a go. So I'm actually going to am I going to start with that? I think I'm going to start with the hot chocolate vase, and then we're going to make some clay pieces for this collection. I'm going to do that for maybe 2-ish hours, and then I'm going to move on to actually getting orders done for the restock. I've also had a bit of a situation. It's not really a situation. Basically somebody has copied one of my designs. Now I always say, like, I fully understand people are inspired by designs. I'm inspired by so many artists and artwork and things on Pinterest and everything like that, but when it's a direct copy, that's when I have an issue. So I did actually message, I had one last month as well, and I messaged and sorry, I think you can still, I don't even know what he's saying. Oh, he's going back down the other road. Sorry if you can hear that. So I did message this other small business and she was really understanding. She said sorry and she took it down, because I think you know when you've copied somebody, and I don't know if it really sets in the fact that you've like stole the work until it's brought to your attention, and then you're like, oh god, like, yeah, I was like, I just really liked yours, so I made it myself to sell, but it's just not cool. It is not cool at all. And this other shop that I'd found had been selling the striped vases, which I have no leg to stand on. Like, I do not own striped designs. I do not own the vase shape. I buy it, I don't make it, so people are gonna buy it themselves and make it, of course they are. It was just that all of the colourways were exactly the same as mine, but again, I was like, I can't really say anything to that. Like, this shop owner is well within her rights. Lots of people are doing these striped vases, but there was one design, my cherry vase, my mini cherries vase, and it was exactly the same down to the hearts and the dots and everything. So yeah, I did message her. I don't know if it's a she or a he or a they, but they didn't reply. but I did look on yesterday and they'd taken the design off, which is fair play, like that's all I can ask. It's just like, it really hits me hard. Like I know it happens so often, but it hits me hard when somebody steals a design, because I'm just like, if I ever did it to somebody and somebody messaged me and was like, hi, you've done this and it's like identical to what I'm selling, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like I must have seen the thing somewhere and I've like not interpreted it enough or whatever, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm going off on tangents. My head's just full, my chest is heavy. The rag and ball man is now leaving. He's got quite a lot of things on there. He's got loads of bikes. Anyway, that is story time over for now. I'm gonna get on with this hot chocolate vase. My idea for this vase is to do a square vase. I want to do like a mixture of like brown and whites around the bottom as the hot chocolate, and then around the top I want to do like just white mixed with like a creamy colour as the cream, and then these little tiny squares here are going to be little pink and white marshmallows, and then these I got these little resin sprinkles, and then these are going to be obviously with the marshmallows within the cream, and then I'm going to do like brown splats, I think, which is kind of like a signature for some of my designs. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm really hoping it kind of gives the effect of a hot chocolate while still being a little cute vase, so fingers crossed that this works out. It still needs to dry, but I feel like it looks like a hot chocolate, kind of. I don't know. I love it though. I feel like it's really, really fun, and it'll be a nice addition to the Cozy Cafe collection. I've just filmed something that I'm so happy with. It's part of the Cozy Cafe collection that will be launching hopefully end of August, possibly start of September. I've just painted my first little 5 mini tiny vases, and I'm going to show you them now. So these are my first tiny vases, and I'm so happy with them. We have a tiny, it's not even going to focus, it's so small. So we have a tiny rainbow vase, so cute. We have a tiny cow print square vase, a little cherry and lilac one, leopard print, and then pink and red stripe. I mean, these are just the cutest things ever. The lighting is so bad today, please excuse that, but these are truly adorable, and they're going to be magnets, and I have tiny flowers to go in the top of them that will come with them, and I'm just so happy with them. I did actually buy some tiny flowers to go in them. So we have, these ones will need trimming, but we have this tiny bunch here mixed of a lot of like grass pieces in there, so we have that one. Then I also got these purple ones and the same ones in white, And then I got some tiny jip as well. So I'm gonna add these flowers, like trim them down to size and add them into the tiny vases. And then, yeah, finish, because I'm filming short form content for them. So the lighting's awful, but I'm gonna finish adding the little flowers in, and then we can see what they look like completely finished. The lighting is so bad in here, it's making everything look really dull. So I'm gonna go and take the pictures in my other room, in my bedroom, but they've got the little flowers in, and I can't even explain how happy I am with these. They're so cute. My hair is now out of my face because I'm about to do some clay in a second, but I thought I'd give you a little haul of some bits that have been delivered recently that have got me excited. So I don't even think I can lift this first one. The first one is this. Look at this giant tub of air dry clay. This is the Das white air dry clay. This is the one I use. The tub is huge. I think it was 5 kilograms. Yeah, 5 kilograms of clay, but basically I haven't even opened it yet. They come in the single packets of the clay, but then obviously once it's open you can put the clay into this tub, because I obviously sit and like cling film on my clay once I'm finished using the block. If I haven't used the whole block during a clay session, I'll have to cling film it up. But we have this tub now, so I'm thinking we can just like empty all of the clay into the tub and it can stay in there. And I just thought that was great because, yeah, it was affordable. I shall link it down below. Can't even move it again. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. And then I also ordered some new clay tools, because I feel like the ones I'm using like are so old. I've been using them since I started doing clay, and they're not so old, that's an exaggeration, but they are covered in clay. And I do have my favourites, but I don't have a lot of the ones that I see like other people using. So I wanted to get sort of like these ones here. God, these are heavy. The ones with the balls on to do like smoothing bits and little like detailing. Like, look at that, it's so tiny. And there's all different sizes of them. Are they magnetic? No. Then we have this style. This is what I think people use, like bakers and cake makers use for fondant icing. They're like silicone bendy tips, but each have like a different shape, so I feel like they'll come in really useful as well. Then we have some extra wooden ones. I do already have these, but can't go wrong with some extras. And then again, these with tiny little detailing tools on the end. This is what I feel like my clay tool selection is missing. And then we have some more of the ones with the balls on and detailing ones. And then it came with this to store them all in, which not my vibe, not very aesthetic. So I do need to get another like cute pouch. So if anybody sells cute little pouches that I can store my tools in, let me know. But yeah, they can go in there for now, I guess. We also have a sponge, which these never last very long. I do usually use like dishcloth sponges as well, but we have a sponge to use, and I think that was it in the tools, but I thought that was great. And then what else? This is such a random haul. Pumpkins. Who's excited for pumpkins in the shop? I think I already said this, but I have been working on my Halloween designs and they're currently up there hidden. You won't be able to see them. I'm going to keep them hidden just a little bit longer. Maybe next week's vlog I might show you them. I'm very happy with them. I'm not doing loads of designs. I think I've said this before, because you've got the thing, if they don't sell, it's seasonal and then you've just lost out. But I have done some that I love, and then I'm also going to do some stripy pumpkins. I think we'll do a rainbow one, maybe like a pink, orange and green one, and then maybe a black and white one. So we have them to do. I also thought this little plant would be cute if I like wrap it in clay and make it like clay, and then I can do my own design on it. I don't know what I'm going to do on it yet. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, I'm going to do a little clay wrap around on that and then paint that. Oh, this one's fun. This one is so fun. This one is from Prince by Millie. If you don't follow her here on YouTube, I'll link her channel down below, because she is one of the reasons why I decided to start doing studio vlogs, because I was enjoying hers so much and it felt like I wasn't working alone when I was in the studio. And yeah, so I ordered her new little bubble, I think it's called Bubbles and a Podcast or something like that. Does it say it on it? No, I can't remember what it's actually called. Bubble Bath and a Podcast, I'm sure it's called, but I'm going to take it out to show you. Also have Millie's little business cards, so cute, and then her new little joys, does this say? Bringing little joys to life. It's her new, oh my god, that's so cute. Shows like the sketch process on there, because she's taken her business in a new direction and I am fully here for it. I'm obsessed. A little pink heart detailing on the back of the pin. So this is the pin that I got. Her launch was a couple of weeks ago, I think, but I haven't had chance to unwrap this properly, so that is so cute, isn't it? I love all the detailing on it. So that is going to go on my little pin collection, because I started collecting pins either Christmas or my birthday this year. My fiance Nathan got me a little pin board and some pins, and I've been collecting pins since then, so that is going to go on my little pin board. What else do I have to show you? These, I think these are new stickers. So I get these ones that go on the bottom of my, oh, it's not focusing. Are we in? No? Yeah, these are the stickers that go on the bottom of my vases and like the backs of photo frames and things like that, just to give it a bit of branding. But I seen this new colourway. I think I got a new colourway. Did I? No, this is just the normal. I thought I got a new colourway, but I didn't. This is just my normal one. So these are the thermal label stickers. I don't know why I thought I got like a pinky orangey cloud ones, but anyway, they have them if you do want to get them. Then these, how fun are these? Giant multicoloured paper clips. Now you might be thinking, what on earth are you going to use them for? But I've seen on Etsy people doing little bookmarks. I can't remember what the business is called that I've seen do them, but she does like little owls. What else does she have? But I really want to do like my own version of them. So I want to do like my little buzzing bee, and I've got quite a few ideas that I want to do. I really want to do a dragon, because I'm obviously reading Iron Flame at the minute, and yeah, that is my idea for these. For, I don't know when that release will be, but the idea is there, and hopefully it'll come to whatever that word is. But yes, and then finally we have these by Sunny Clue. Sunny Clue, Start Your Craft Journey, bbcraft.com. These are little resin candy canes and peppermint swirls in, I don't know if you can see them properly, but in loads of different colours, because I actually used candy canes on my Christmas designs last year, on my gingerbread ones, and they went down really well, and I really want to do the same again this year, but bring a bit more colour to them. So that is them, and that is my very random haul finished. So I'm going to get straight on with some clay now. We are going to do the breakfast magnet set, possibly some cookie coasters, and maybe that's it for now, because I do want to get started on the restock as well. So I'll just set them, and if they go, like if I get them done quickly, which I don't think I'll get the breakfast magnet set done quickly, we're going to do a croissant, egg, pancake stack, a mug and a toast. And I also need to redo them for a vase as well. So let's just say we're going to do the breakfast magnet set and vase and the cookie coasters. So it's 4:20 and I've managed to do the little magnet set. So we have a toast and butter, a fried egg, a croissant, blueberry pancake stack, a little mug and a book, and then the same that'll be going, oh my voice is gone croaky, the same will be going on a vase as well. And then I've done a little coaster set. So this is going to be a cookie, we have a toast, a donut and a cake slice. And I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go and scrub the clay off my hands and have a quick break, make a cup of tea, and then I think move on to some of the restock items that I obviously need to work on because people are waiting for their orders. I'm currently sat on the floor and I feel like I'm really flagging, and I shouldn't be because I've only been working for like 5 hours, so I feel like I need some more energy. I've just made myself a cup of tea. My sister got me this mug. How cute is it? The handle says I love you so much. You can't really tell, but it's so cute. And I have a bag of Maltesers, the white ones, the new ones, which technically aren't new because they existed a long time ago. I don't know if I ever tried them years and years ago when they existed, but it's so clever because they've put new on the packet, but they're technically not new. They might be new right now, but they're not new. So anyway, they're delicious. Did they beat a normal Malteser? Probably not, I don't think. Or maybe on par. I do love a good Malteser, but I've had this bag now. It's a mortar share bag for like 3 days and I've still got quite a few left, so I'm gonna dig into some of them and probably just sit in silence. I don't even think I'm gonna sit on TikTok or anything. I think I need silence, so I might just scroll Instagram. But yeah, that's my plan for now. And I'm sat on the floor because my back's absolutely killing, so I keep like stretching the bottom of my back because I'm in so much pain. Yeah. We are on 6:25 and I've just been painting some leopard, pink and blue leopard vases. I love these ones, I've missed them so much. And I'm currently just on the last one now. And yeah, I'm just in my feels a little bit. I just feel really, really grateful that I can call this my job. Like, I just feel really, really grateful and happy comparing it to the position that I was in a few months ago when I was just constantly on edge and stressed and unhappy. Yeah, I just feel really, really in my feels and grateful. I'm also just watching Married at First Sight. Now, I do love like trashy reality TV, but I didn't watch Married at First Sight because I just didn't think it would be for me. Like, there's a fine line for me of it being just too fake. Like, I feel like if I can feel the fakeness of it, that's when I sort of am like, no. But I watched the Australia one. Oh, I've got pink. Where did that pink come from? Oh, it's all over the brush. Oh well. Yes, I watched the Australia one, loved that, and now I'm on the UK one. Definitely prefer the Australia one, but it's just easy for me to put on like in the background. Just as like background noise. I'm obviously not like looking at it the whole time. I either put it on the desktop or I put it on my phone just for ease. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I'm getting a bit hungry. I don't really know what I'm gonna have for my tea. I do have some pizza in the fridge, but it's just left over from last night's tea, so I might just have that. But I've got no salad, so I don't know what I'm gonna have. But yeah, I feel like this vlog has been a whole lot of nothing. There's rubbish everywhere behind me, as you can see. I feel like there's not been a lot of structure to this vlog, but I've still enjoyed filming it anyway and spending it with you all. And we've started the Cozy Cafe collection, which is very exciting. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna work my way through. I have like list after list after list of orders to do over the next 2 weeks, which I'm just, blows my mind that this happens For the rest of the evening, I'm just gonna have my tea, probably go and get some steps in because I've not done any today. I've literally been working all day, so I'm gonna get some steps in. There's this YouTuber that I found recently called Get Fit with Rick, and if, for example, it's raining outside or the weather's not on your side, or you just want to do like at home, he does like step challenges, he does like speed walks, but it's a bit like Zumba, but not as intense as what I would think Zumba will be. So I've been doing that. I will link it down below, but it's called Get Fit with Rick, and he's in Dubai just doing little step workouts, and it's great to just in between your day get your steps in wherever you can. And yeah, so thank you so much for joining me and spending the day with me. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you did enjoy. I promise my videos usually are more like, they've got a bit more to them than this one probably has, and they're a bit more organised, but I still hope you've enjoyed it anyway. I will hopefully see you all in the next video.